We're back again, nation. So we're back on inheritance. So what is inheritance? In Java, inheritance allows a subclass, which is the child class, to inherit fields and methods from a superclass, which is the parent class, making it easier to reuse code and avoid repetition. So inheritance allows us to not create duplicate code. It allows us to um, easily inherit certain functionality from maybe a superclass, so that we don't end up in a loophole of repeating ourselves as we build or scale our software. So let's go on to the next slide. We'll touch base on a inheritance example. Okay, so yeah, so this is our inheritance example of our superclass, which is the animal. As we see there, we have our protected variable, which is the name. So we expect all animals to have a name, and we also have a protected method, which is eat. We expect all animals to be able to eat at least. As we see now, we are using the protected Java access modifier. So the protected Java access modifier allows the field or method to be accessed by subclasses. So the name will be able to be accessible to the subclass of the animal class, and the eat method will be able to be accessible at the subclass of the animal class. So below we have our subclass, which is the dog. We extend the animal class, so the animal class already comes with the name attribute and the quality of eating, which all animals should have. And then we just needed to add the sound dog box. That's it. And you could also do a whole lot here. Here we only added a subclass of a dog. You can also take it for and maybe have a subclass of a cat that also extend the animal superclass, and you can have access to the name attributes, to the eating method, without having to re-add those methods on the new class, which will be maybe your cat class, if you get what I mean. That's conclude the description of inheritance. The next phase will be me coding this example and talking about it even further. Please stay tuned. Thanks. Okay, nation, we're back again with an example on inheritance. Start off by writing code for the example that we had on our previous slide, and add a bit of more flavor to those examples. Okay, let's start with the animal class, which will be our superclass. Animal class, and say protected string name. So I'm using the protected modifier, because the protected modifier is a modifier that allows whatever have been set as protected to be accessible at the subclass level and inside the package, and to classes inside the package where it's used. And since animal is our superclass, whatever class that has the animal clause extended as a super clause will automatically inherit this name attribute. And it's also idle method protected food eat, since we expect all animals to eat. Once we call the eat method, we should say name is eating good. Yep. So yeah, this is our super class. And yeah, let's create our subclass, which would be our dog. Extend animal. Okay. So by extending animal, I automatically have access to the name attribute and the eat method. But since a dog is unique, I would want to add maybe a method where I say bark since only a dog has a unique capability, which is the barking capability. Saying dog name is barking off. Yeah, so as you see here, I could access the name property automatically just because I extended the animal class. Same as the method, I can also access it since I've extended the animal class. Let's not stop there. I can also create a cat subclass and extend animal and a cat have a what's unique about the cat. Okay, I can add public food meow. Okay, so a cat meows. So let's say the name attribute, try to access the name attribute from the animal superclass is meowing all the time. Yeah, so yeah, let's do a bit of testing in our main class. Okay, let's say dog equal to new dog, and let's set our dog name to Bobby. Yeah. Yeah, Bobby is the name that comes to mind. That always comes to mind when I'm doing this. And then let's try to print out some stuff. Let's see if dog, try to print out the dog name. Our dog name is and set dog point eat. Okay. I'm sure, oh yeah, it's a void, I can't have it. Yeah, so I'll just say dog point eat and say dog point walk. The eat is the method that we have in our super class. We can see here we can easily access it on a dog, a subclass, and then let's run our code and see what's up. See, our dog name is Bobby. Bobby is eating good. Yeah, Bobby is barking woof woof. Let's now use an example of our cat subclass. Let's go to new cat. What's a cat name? What's a good cat name that I can think of? What's a good cat name? What can I say? Okay, just say Nikki. Okay, yeah, Nikki. Yeah, that's what I'm currently thinking of. So that's the name I could think of. So I'll just say our cat name is cat dog name, and then cat dog. Let's see what we can do. What happens when you invoke the eat method? Should have Nikki eating good. And what happens when you invoke the meow method? Have the meow printed out. Okay, let's put that to test. Lovely. We have our Bobby. Okay, let me just do this sound just to have some space here. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so yeah, Bobby. Our dog name is Bobby. Bobby's eating good. Bobby's barking woof woof. For our cat subclass, our cat name is Nikki. Nikki is eating good. Since we expect also Nikki to be able to eat. Nikki is meowing all the time. You know. Yeah, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, so that concludes our run on inheritance. Yeah, please stay tuned. Let's go.